The movie starts by showing a place totally taken over by dragons. The people living there were really troubled by these dragons. So they made a deal with the dragons. Every year, they would give up some young girls as a sacrifice. The dragon would come and take these girls to its home, a magical island. It was said that only someone who deeply loved one of these girls could ever reach that island. If a girl was taken there, her boyfriend might be able to save her and defeat the dragons. One time, a very beautiful girl was sacrificed. The dragons grabbed her, but her boyfriend didn't lose hope. He said, "No matter what, I will find this island." He struggled day and night, and finally he found it. When he got there, he found out that his girlfriend was gone. The dragons had killed her. He couldn't take it and decided that he wouldn't rest until he ended the dragons. He spent some days on the island. One day, he suddenly killed a dragon. News spread among the people that the dragons were gone for good. So, the people respected this man. They called him a hero because he had defeated the dragons. Many years later, the man was old. He had a grandson. The king of the land where he lived said to his granddaughter, "I have chosen your future husband for you." It was none other than Igor, the grandson of the dragon slayer. Everyone was excited, thinking that Igor would be as strong as his grandfather. Now, the time for their wedding was coming. In the old days, when they wanted to call the dragons and sacrifice girls, they would sing a special song. Hearing this song would make the dragons come and take the girl. For a long time, there had been no news of dragons because everyone believed they were gone forever. So, to celebrate the wedding, they started singing that old song. They were just remembering the old times. As soon as they started singing, suddenly, the atmosphere of the place changed. Right away, a huge black dragon appeared. Everyone was shocked, wondering where it came from. It snatched the king's granddaughter, Miroslava. No one could believe their eyes, and no one, including Igor, could stop it because he wasn't strong like his grandfather. The dragon took Miroslava to that island. There was deep darkness there. It was made of the bones of giant dragons, and no one could escape. Miroslava was scared. Just then, she met another boy there. She asked him, "Who are you? What's your name?" The boy stayed silent in front of her. He didn't know his name. Miroslava thought he must have been there since he was a child. That's why he didn't even know his name. So, she named him Armin. They were talking when suddenly, a scary dragon arrived. Miroslava got very scared seeing it and closed her eyes. When she opened her eyes, Armin was nowhere to be seen. On that island, there were strange little creatures. They looked weird. Miroslava was troubled seeing them. Miroslava started to cry. She thought the dragon had taken Armin, so she started throwing stones at the dragon bones. As a result, a bone from the skeleton fell down, clearing a path to the other side. Miroslava started to go that way, but the dragon appeared in front of her. It tried to attack her. Miroslava dodged it and moved to the side. Below it, there was a lot of water. Just then, Armin came there. With him was the same strange creature she had seen with the dragon. The creature was about to attack Miroslava, but Armin stopped it, and the creature started obeying Armin's orders. So, Miroslava started to suspect that maybe Armin was a dragon, and she became even more scared of him. Miroslava stumbled and started to fall down, but Armin immediately turned into a dragon. He saved Miroslava before she fell, but he couldn't control himself, and they both fell. Miroslava immediately stood up and started shouting, "Help me!" because Armin had turned back into a human, and he had fallen. Picking up a rock, Miroslava started hitting the creature with it. Then she realized that he had fallen while saving her. So, maybe it was possible because he was a harmless dragon. Armin was in the water, and Miroslava pulled him out. It meant that both had saved each other there. Armin started to turn into a dragon again as Miroslava helped him back onto the island. But Miroslava got scared seeing this, and Armin also lost consciousness, turning back into a human because he had used up his energy. The next day, Miroslava decided, "I won't stay here. I will escape." That day, a big storm came, so Miroslava couldn't run away. Then night came, and she fell asleep. She had used some herbs to heal all the wounds on Armin's body. That night, Miroslava dreamed that Igor had come to save her, and they hugged each other. This was because Miroslava really wanted to go back. But what was this? When she woke up, Armin was there instead of Igor. He said to her, "Calm down, you are safe with me too." Now it seemed like many days had passed. They had both started to trust each other, and they had become true friends. They would play, swim, and run together. One day, Armin started thinking, "She trusts me. I don't know when the beast inside me will wake up and hurt her." So, he told Miroslava his whole story. "How did I become a dragon?" he said. "My father was a dragon. He wanted me to become a dragon, but I could have lived my life like a human, so I didn't agree with him. One day, I was just playing when I saw a human kill my father right in front of my eyes. Here, it's revealed that this human was none other than Igor's grandfather. That means he was the same dragon slayer, and the child shown at the beginning was Armin. This made Armin lose all trust in humans. So he thought, humans are cruel, what will I do being a human? Now he was going to take revenge for his father. So he thought he was a dragon. But he also explained, after becoming a dragon, I realized that they weren't fair either. Dragons would burn any girl brought from your land with their fire, and babies would be born from the remaining ashes. And I am one of those babies. So, I am half human and half dragon. I have gained control over myself. I am not a monster who will kill and burn humans, and I also kept control so that I wouldn't turn into a dragon. But Miroslava, when your wedding was happening, your family sang the same ritual song that became a childhood memory for me, and I was drawn to it. And I don't know why, I grabbed you. Miroslava said to him, okay, don't stress. I will help you control the beast inside you. Armin asked her, do you think someone will come here to save you? Then Miroslava said, yes, I am waiting for my fiancé. We love each other very much. Remember, he will definitely take me away from here. Armin was stunned hearing this. He looked at Miroslava with a jealous expression because he had somehow started to care for Miroslava. Why did Miroslava run away from this island again? Because she had started to see the good in Armin. They had become friends. One day, Miroslava was sitting and thinking, somehow, I have to escape. I will pretend to like Armin because I have started to care for him. When I get a chance, I will run away one day so that Armin doesn't suspect that I might escape, and he pays less attention to me. But that didn't happen because they actually started to like each other after many days. And Igor also didn't come to save Miroslava. One night, Miroslava had a bad dream that Armin had turned into a destructive dragon, and he was trying to kill her. When she woke up, Armin was in front of her. He was the one who was now waking her up. Miroslava was very scared of him, but she didn't show that she was afraid, and she really didn't want to be with him. Miroslava started thinking again, if his attention is diverted, I will run away. One day, she was making this plan, but Armin didn't know about it. He came to her with flowers and said, I will become a good person now. I won't turn into a dragon anymore. And he had started to like her. When he found out that Miroslava wanted to go back and that she didn't trust him, his heart was broken. He said to Miroslava, do whatever makes you happy. If you want to go back, go. I won't ask you to stay here. Saying this, he went into the cave angrily because his dragon side would come out when he was sad or angry, and he still didn't want to hurt Miroslava. Miroslava said to him, forgive me, I didn't trust you, because she had also realized her mistake, that Armin had controlled his beast for her sake, and she had betrayed him. If I want to go back, I have to tell him clearly what I want. I can't hurt his feelings. Now, Armin himself wanted to go away from her because he said, it's too late now. It took me a long time to control this beast, but you ruined all my effort. Now my dragon is not in my control. I have lost everything. So Miroslava was forced to take a boat and go away. She was very sad. On the other hand, by the sea, it was also seen that Igor and his brother had been searching for Miroslava for many years. As mentioned before, the island was enchanted, so they couldn't find her. Here, it's revealed that Igor neither liked Miroslava nor loved her. He just wanted to marry the king's granddaughter. He was a coward. He said to his brother, brother, I am scared. We can go back. And their conversation also hinted that they didn't care if Miroslava was alive or dead. His brother said to him, you are such a coward. If Igor doesn't care about his fiancée, why are we bothering here? They were almost about to leave when they saw Miroslava in the distance. He immediately turned back and said, I have been looking for you for so long. Where were you? I missed you. He also said to her, come with me. I want to take revenge on the dragon. Miroslava didn't want the dragon to be harmed at all. She said to him, that dragon doesn't live on that island anymore. It's gone. Just go back to the palace. Then they all started going towards the palace. It is seen that the wedding of Igor and Miroslava is being held again. Everyone was excited that Miroslava had returned. All the wedding traditions started there. Miroslava was lying on a boat, and everyone was showering flowers on her. It was clearly seen that tears were welling up in Miroslava's eyes while these ceremonies were going on. This meant that she wasn't happy about this wedding at all. She still missed Armin. On the contrary, it is seen on the island that Armin was completely lost in grief. He jumped into the water from the island, and he also had a small musical instrument in his hand. He started playing it to remember Miroslava, who he had saved from falling. On the other hand, Miroslava's heart was also not feeling satisfied. She shouted, "I am not well! Stop all this! I have no feelings for Igor. I need that dragon. I can't live without him." Everyone was surprised hearing this, and Igor was the most shocked. Then Miroslava started singing that ritual song. When she sang the song, she realized that nothing happened. She became sad, thinking that maybe Armin had killed himself. After a while, the atmosphere started to change. Then the black dragon, who was Armin, appeared there, and he flew away with Miroslava. Miroslava was happy from the bottom of her heart. Igor didn't even take a step forward because he was afraid of the dragon, but Igor pretends to attack him as he flies away with Miroslava. Igor's brother stops him, saying, "Stop making a scene. Let Miroslava go. You didn't deserve her." The dragon takes Miroslava back to the island. He can't control himself, and he's about to breathe fire on her, just like the tradition where dragons would burn the girls. But Miroslava says to him, "I love you." The dragon is shocked, thinking, "She's saying this even after seeing me like this?" So Miroslava says, "Yes, Arman, I won't leave from here. Either you burn me or you keep me, because I truly love you." Seeing this, the dragon becomes very sad, and he puts his head in Miroslava's lap. This was because it was the first time anyone had spoken to him with love in his dragon form. Then it is seen that both of them are married, and they live happily. Also, it is shown that they are telling stories to their little daughter. This means they have been together for a long time, and they still want to spend their lives together in the same place. That little creature takes care of their daughter, and they are completely happy with each other. The movie ends with this scene. Thank you for watching and for giving your precious time.